Now, we are off. This is a Dominion League match. It's against Yuri Kamome. You know, I've played enough times that I should actually know this. This is like the 10th or 11th. Anyways, we have a board of Dominion here. Normally, well, I don't know about normally. There's enough stuff here that, you're gonna try to build with, like, Cursed Village as a village that's actually not gonna draw at all for you. Which is kind of amusing. Specifically because Vineyard is here and, like, Stonemason and stuff, so you can, like, accumulate tons and tons of actions for Vineyard. So it's not exactly gonna be, like, pretty. There's also, like, Bureaucrat, Bandit Palace. I don't think that's a real thing. There was actually a match yesterday where, like, it was just totally silver gain or gold gain or go after that stuff, but not this one. Maybe we open, like, double Vassal. I mean, it's ugly if they collide, but I mean, the other problem with double Vassal is, like, eventually you do want to hit stuff. But I mean, you can trash out your coppers with Stonemason. And the action-based deck is the one you want to be playing eventually, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah. I mean, the early ads can be Cursed Villages, that's fine. Alright, I have convinced myself of double Vassal, which may be really, really stupid. Let's do it. I don't think you want to go like Vassal Stonemason for Moat. I think you want to get this in a little bit later. I need to take a silver with it. Maybe a little safer. Probably what we'll do. I mean, you can Stonemason the silver later, right? I honestly think you just play like dead Bandit money. It'd probably be pretty okay. Seems whatever. I don't know. I'm gonna play the action deck. Because I feel like you can just get in so many actions with Stonemason and whatnot that the Vineyard works. Maybe I should open silver. I don't know. Den Bandit money is sounding pretty okay. But I mean, you have to take 8 provinces with it, right? Like, I don't know. This is going to be an intimidation moat. Like, look, I have a 2/5. I'm going to buy Moat. Because that way you freak out that I have a 2/5. But you played the coppers one at a time, which means actually you probably have a 3rd one in there. Or 4th even. You never know. Oh yeah, what? This is my 3rd league match of the season. I've tied 1 and I've lost 1 by a game, so we're not in, like... See? Told you. I told you, like, if you're playing the coppers one at a time, you definitely have another one, because... Well, I don't know. So, like, if you have auto buy, I guess you can just do 2 anyways. I don't know. It's a weird board. I don't think... I think this is going to be a silver. I don't think we're going to try to double Vassal it up. Like, the good cases of double Vassal are good, but the bad cases are so bad that I don't think it's a reasonable thing to be doing. There is some question on the first 5 whether it actually does want to be Cursed Village or like a forum. This will be another vassal for me. I guess it'll be a Cursed Village. That's the answer. Disgusting. What are we doing here? So much for the collision case being okay. I mean, this is going to be the silver on top and I'm going to look like a doofus. That's what's going to happen here. We're just missing 5. I mean, that could be it, really. Do we just keep putting vassals in at this point? Probably. Yeah. Okay, well, now we can take this. Be omens? No. Well, locust is fine. It's not, like, perfect, but it's fine. Probably another Cursed Village, or do we stick a forum in now? We take another Cursed Village. Oh, that was a beautiful Cursed Village. Oh man, you're gonna hit 7. That stinks. Because now you can, like, Stonemason for double forum or something like that. I mean, going hard after the vassals, but I don't think it actually matters that much. This curse is actually going to really suck here, because it's going to make it so that I miss 7 this turn. Most likely. I know I didn't make a big deal of it at first, but it is probably going to really make things annoying. This famine is becoming distinctly less beautiful. Alright, let's add ourselves a forum, or maybe we take the Envoy now. I don't know if forum actually does us a whole lot more than Envoy. I mean, we have the 2 Cursed Villages in. Yeah. This will be Vassal. Well, your deck's working, so that's no good. I don't like my opponent's deck's working. We're probably about ready for the Envoy. I'm going to end up wishing that this form had been an Envoy because it's definitely colliding with a Cursed Village down here, in which case Envoy is like so much better. It'd just be another Cursed Village. I mean, you could be going after Envoy yourself at this point. I feel like I'm just so dead from, everything so far. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, this is not going well. These vassal hits have been excessive. I mean, not this one. This was like right over a deck. It's just still excessive. We need Stonemason for like forum Envoy, add vassal. I mean, I haven't even gotten up to 7 yet, so that's definitely a problem. I just haven't been able to hit the coin totals needed to be competitive in this game. I think you can like forum Stonemason for double vassal. I don't know. And by coin totals, I mean the single coin total of 7. I actually haven't gotten to it yet, which is terrible. And the good news is we might not actually need that many turns to work here. I don't know what's going to pile, but I mean, there'll be possibilities. The decks aren't going to be like perfectly clean ever. How do we do this? This is actually really bad. I don't know how to make this work. Like, I can't hit 7 discarding this stuff. So probably I should have been playing Cursed Village first. I just didn't realize it. But I will hit 7 and I can put the coppers in here, which is a whole lot better than putting the curses in. I mean, I just can't trigger this shuffle, can I? No. Yeah, it has to be that way. Would really like to get a Stonemason in, but... So maybe we just stick the Envoy in and hope for the best. That seems like a reasonable thing to do. And watch your deck work amazingly. Yeah, this is bad. This is real bad. I mean, I couldn't hit the price point last turn because you couldn't, right? Like, there was no... Like, I couldn't go over that shuffle. Like, it was bad. I couldn't. Just continually missing the points I need. I don't really even know what I'm playing this out for. If I miss a Cursed Village here, I'll probably just resign, because what are we doing at that point? This can be Stonemason for 4 Envoy by the last Vassal, which you'll be pretty happy with. Surely. And as much as I need to hit 7, you also actually have to have turns afterwards. The answer to what was I supposed to do last turn was I don't think there was actually a way to play that turn and not trigger that shuffle while hitting 7. After the first Vassal miss. So this should be for 4 Envoy, and then you can buy the last Vassal, and I don't even know what I'm doing. So bad. We're definitely missing Cursed Village. Yeah, right. That's enough of that game. I could not reach my price points, and that was it. It's just, no. You're first player, despite the feeling of just complete domination. There we go. Okay. Let us hope that this goes a little bit better. Maybe not. What an ugly board. I mean, you can play like Hoard and Enlarge stuff, which seems probably going to be the way to go. I'm not exactly sure how to start into that, but that definitely seems like the way to be going. I'm gonna open Steward. Nothing should pile for search, unless you like do a full rush on of them. Maybe Steward Silver. Ugly board. Ugly board. You can go like Carpenter and rush down Gardens. I don't think that that's really a reasonable thing to do. Like, something's gonna pile at some point, and then what are you doing anyways? Yeah, last game I'm just going to cite a total inability to hit price points. Obviously, had I opened double Vassal, I would have hit the 5 on the 1 turn, which would have been a whole lot better. But there was no way to know that. And then I couldn't hit 7. I don't know. I think we're opening Steward Silver with the idea that we eventually just want to get up into enlarging and hoarding and such. We seize the day right now. Is that really a no? Not really. Couldn't. That's the kind of game that just destroys your confidence for the rest of the match. Right. It's like it's like the same thing of like, no matter what I do, it's not gonna work. And that's then the common feeling this league season. Outside of the first match where I did like totally screw up one of the games, but in any case. I think working with Enlarge is going to be better than working with Highwayman. I certainly think working with Enlarge is going to be better than working with Swamp Hag. So that's how we're gonna operate it. We'll start Steward Silver. The hope is to trash a little bit with Steward before getting the Enlarge, but if it ends up being like trash down or hit 5, I'm probably going to choose to hit 5. And it doesn't even necessarily have to be for an Enlarge. It could be like for Souk instead. 2. I have to think that's no. It's not with a 5. I don't think anything's going to pile here. I mean, I guess you can Carpenter down the searches really quick. Maybe that's an okay move. I'm not a huge believer. Like, I'm not going to follow. And we'll see if I regret it. The other thing is, like, you can Carpenter down searches fast, and then, yeah. Alright. I mean, this hits 5 if I draw, and we can take a Souk, which seems a whole lot better than the alternative. And I do not need a Changeling out of that in any sense. This is currently missing my number, so probably just trash with Steward. Just love the collision there. Gotta just love the collision there. Here we can go Scouting Party and maybe take our Enlarge. Okay. Or we just take our Enlarge. I mean, this makes sense. You're gonna rush down Carpenters. You're gonna try to get, you know, whatever gold. Or we take Hoard first, or we take Enlarge first. Okay. This will hit 8. I guess Scouting Party Hoard most likely. Seems fine. Enlarge into another Enlarge by Scouting Party something. Leave the Souk on top to Enlarge next. I think I'll Enlarge into Souk and trash out some coppers. That doesn't actually seem so bad. I'm going to see this rushy thing, so I'm going to have to be buying provinces, well, someday. Or maybe this rush just works. I would like another Enlarge. I just don't know if I can play it next turn at the under current conditions, so to speak. This will go into Souk. I'll trash 2 coppers. It'll be super asymmetric. Do I want a Changeling out of it? Probably a little bit more. The idea will be Enlarge the Souk into, what, another Hoard? +2 cards. Sure, we can take a Gardens. I don't really want that. We'll take another Enlarge. Well, those are disappearing rapidly. Having 7 Gardens does not actually seem good for me, I must say. Into Souk. I don't know how thin we actually want to be versus like just playing Enlarges. No time for panic. Better as a Changeling, probably. Okay. Steward. Maybe Steward into Duchy. Gold into Province by Estate. Well, I might just be able to accumulate a few too many cards here, which is annoying. I'm also kind of missing numbers that I was kind of hoping to be hitting. This Gardens can go into something better, like gold. Maybe we seize the day right here. Just thinking not a whole lot better to be doing with this turn. This deck is really not working like I was thinking it was going to. There's like a little bit too little gold coming in. That's most of the issue that I'm having. And I'm also kind of, I don't know. Piles are lowering a little bit faster than they were supposed to. Which means I kind of probably got this one a little bit wrong, I'm going to say. Yeah. What am I even doing? Like, I have to play the Enlarges. I'm just not accumulating, coins at the rate I was kind of expecting. And you're somehow able to just get provinces, although maybe you'll take duchies. Because, they scored just fine for you. And what am I doing over here anyways? Yeah, I got this one quite a bit wrong. Oh well. I think I'd be able to get more gold. It was a deck I wanted to play, it just doesn't work. We're actually getting pretty close here. Unfortunately, it's going to come up one turn short. But it was actually pretty close. Like if I had gotten this turn before you got your turn, I guess I actually won. Which isn't actually bad. So, yeah. Maybe I actually had that one evaluated okay. I was basically just a turn late as second player. Ooh, I can deliver a 3-cost here. That seems probably good. What 3-cost should I be delivering? Experiment? What are we trying to do here anyways? There's like prepare with Astrolabe and such. Maybe we deliver an Astrolabe and buy experiments. Maybe we just take Haunted Woods. Maybe we just take Witch's Hut. I mean, we deliver an experiment. We get to play one experiment. We buy potion. That gets us to our university. The other thing we can do is deliver a cargo ship and cargo ship the potion, which seems substantially better, actually. Yeah. Alright, let's do it. Because with like experiment and prepare around, I don't think there's any way you really are going to be playing a not drawing thing here. Which means I think university's probably a rather good thing to have. Hopefully we get 4 coppers next turn for the cargo ship, or for the potion, to be able to deliver a university, which is substantially better than, not delivering a university. Haunted Woods is also going to be pretty effective with all of this. My expectation is that you open potion cargo ship. And it could also be potion experiment. Because of deliver, you don't actually really need cargo ship that much. I just happen to have one because, well, that's how my opening worked. Okay, perfect. I actually think it should be experiments, not cargo ship. Then probably our first 5 is going to be Haunted Woods. Or the first university game is going to be Haunted Woods. Because, yeah. I don't know how necessary that is, actually. I mean, it could actually be Witch's Hut, considering we're going to put experiments in with it. Oh, well, that stinks. I'm thinking Witch's Hut for the first one, just because a little bit more cycle seems a little bit stronger. I mean, we can always, be giving out curses. We don't, the idea is to hit 4 potion, not to start Haunted Woods attacking, although starting to Haunted Woods attack is pretty good also. I think consistent delivery, which Witch's Hut more brings than the Haunted Woods, is important. To agree. Perfect. I mean, I think now we probably take this guy. And I don't know what this looks like. I mean, it looks like a shuffle trigger at least, which means gaining a Haunted Woods here is... Well, no, we get to set aside experiment, so we should end up being productive after this turn. Or continue to produce after this turn, or whatever it is that I'm trying to say. I mean, I think the Haunted Woods should be pretty impactful. Cursing is nice, but put another witch's hut here before the shuffle, I guess. It would have been nice to have an Astrolabe already, but that was not in the cards, so to speak. Yeah, I mean, there's a uni in here. Let's just do it. What do I want to do here? I could discard these two. Give out a curse, play the Haunted Woods. There's a university in there, we'll deliver another one. Obviously cursing is good. This did not go terribly wrong, which is nice. We found this Haunted Woods is the main thing I mean by not go terribly wrong. The thing that can go terribly wrong here is basically that I see every single university, but I'm going to deliver another one. Won't be the end of the world. Well, we might not be able to deliver another one, depending. These Haunted Woods are fully intended to be a pain in the ass that you don't want to buy against. I mean, it's an attack, right? Should make buying things pretty unpleasant. That's the point. No curses is good. This Haunted Woods is not going to affect things over there. I may want another Haunted Woods pair. I'm starting to think about, like, how these things work. And the fact that I'll have to combat Haunted Woods is... I don't think we'll get to it this turn, but we can at least start to gain. I mean, we're clearly not getting to it this turn. Would I like to curse, or would I like more experiments more? Or more witches' huts, I guess, more accurately, would be what this university would gain if I'm delivering a university into next turn. I mean, can we just leave these two things, which are, what, state copper? It might be valuable to put the next Haunted Woods in. Also, like if this double pair thing is actually what I want to be doing, which I don't have a huge need, feel, whatever. I would really like to not get Haunted Woods attacked. Ever, really. But that seems like it's probably not going to end up being the case at this point. So much for not getting Haunted Woods attacked ever. Do I feel comfortable? We'd like to give some curses is what I'd like to do. So, like, that looks pretty good. More experiments. More experiments. We could take another witch's hut. And we could just go more experiments here. And then curse a lot next turn. Yeah, right, this is good. Where by a lot, I guess I mean 3 times. Maybe more. Might be 4 times. We'll see. I'm not that worried about you, like, piling on me. This is like all actions. So we can kind of just go into it. Discard these two maybe. Maybe another witch's hut. I mean, I'm going to have to top deck a bunch of crap. I don't actually know how many more. This can probably only support one more witch's hut. This can gain... Yeah, sure, another witch's hut. Right. I don't think there's anything more valuable. And then presumably we can kind of just win this turn. Oh no, do I have 6 universities? I should have left a copper out so this uni could know it can't gain experiments before the shuffle. Before you ask. Well, I definitely have 5 unis, so we'll just win this turn. Oh, I can empty curses too. That's a point in favor. I don't even have to be emptying these things. Well, no, I guess I do because experiments are gonna not be available. We'll see. We'll be winning this next turn, that I promise. Just the experiments, witches' huts, university, or something like that. Alright, I'm gonna do this. Is this sufficient? Yes. We just take the 2 witches' huts, we take the university, and we win. Yeah. Okay. Good. Better opening. That's for sure. Got the Haunted Woods in earlier. That was also, I think, a pretty big deal here. Beggar Tower. Huh? Is that actually just what we're doing? Maybe. Rapid expansion. I mean, we can work with River Shrine, but... what a weird board. Go like Beggar, do big Farrier overpays, tower points. Kind of liking it. I am kind of liking it. Get the Farriers down, have lots of plus buy. Beggar Farrier overpay as an open. Seems reasonable. Well, no, it seems completely unreasonable, but it's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Let's do it. We're gonna be playing this tower game with these 2 cards. I don't know what the third pile's gonna be, but copper. The hope is it doesn't matter. Right? Curse. State. All reasonable possibilities. Oh, what a wimp. I'm doing it. I'm so doing it. I don't know if it's gonna work. Like, we may just get so jammed up with copper that we look stupid, but... Fairgrounds. This will be giant Farrier overpay. We can worry about what's going on next later. I'm really missing Beggar. That stinks. I mean, do we want to do the border village thing, or do we just want to do another big Farrier overpay? Plausibly, we just do another big Farrier overpay. I guess we go Beggar, big Farrier overpay, with the idea that probably they don't collide. So much for that plan. This looks bad. The collision is not what I was looking for, I must say. This is like, I don't want to say game losing, but it sure feels that way. I mean, we'll do a big Farrier overpay this turn and just hope for the best. I should be taking coppers. Like, buy 2 coppers with this. I don't think so quite yet. I really need to find a Beggar. If I can't find Beggars, I'm just so toasted. And his 2 estate trashes are actually doing you quite a lot, I want to say. I mean, just finding Beggar each turn is doing you more than the estate trashes are, which, I mean, maybe the estate trashes are what's causing that, but really. Okay, good news. Do we just take the last 3 of these? Probably. I feel like winning that split big is maybe better. Maybe not. I don't know. We could be suffering a lot longer than you are. Okay, that makes some amount of sense. How about we just see them all? Do we take the last 4 Beggars? Probably. 3 coppers. 2 coppers and an estate. Take the duchies or whatever. Is duchy better than copper? Well, we're not going to find out, are we? Damn. Okay. Well, I had trouble finding my Beggars. That was a lot of that. Early. Alright. Back onto a real Dominion board. Well... Cursed Village Vault. That seems like a thing. There's some plus buy in Gold Mine that works a lot better with it than Imperial Envoy, but it's going to be important to get Cursed Villages. I guess our start's pretty clearly going to be Quarry Lackeys, so we can start to get these 2 things together. No trashing is going to, well, it shouldn't matter a whole lot. We're probably going to want a second Quarry. I don't know how much plus buy we're actually going to have with that, but... The Quarry Camel Train. The Camel Train will get you more Cursed Villages. I don't love it in the open, but it would be something that, like, next shuffle, we potentially look at having, I think. Yeah, like, despite my best efforts, you were still completely dominating the copper split last turn, or last game, which was sad, but completely expected with how I was not finding Beggar early on. So this will either be Camel Train or First Village, I guess. I'm gonna get a gold mine first. Second quarry. I don't know. I mean, if you collided, it's pretty good, right? Collide gold mine and quarry. Things look amazing. I don't know how you're supposed to do that on these decks, but you can imagine it being anything but Lackeys. I mean, Camel Train's like the other distinct possibility. Hey, it'll work out. I mean, you don't have to hit a whole lot of money with the quarry, but at the same time, I don't really want stuff missing either. You don't need the villagers with the quarry, so, maybe. Go either way on it. Maybe I'll just get the Camel Train and just completely dominate me, and then I'll probably sight the open, which I would be happy to do. No, okay. Look at me hitting 5 with Quarry. This will be Imperial Envoy. First, actually, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Just to get things together a little bit better than Cursed Village does. Say, taking a Cursed Village. Ugh, gross. Omens. Omens is gross. Just ruins your turns right up. Like, look at all this stuff that I could have been playing. Sad. Double Quarry. I don't know how much Imperial Envoy want. I mean, probably will want 3 because of Orchard right here, but okay. That was really not what was supposed to happen there. Am I going to need more Lackeys? Maybe. Oh, one villager. I mean, this shuffle is going to have a lot of village and a lot of draw in it, so yeah. Well, if I think I'm going to be buying Lackeys this turn, which I kind of don't, I would play the Camel Train first. The thing is if I don't find the Envoy, then, I'm not buying Lackeys. And I may not be buying Lackeys even with the Envoy, but so it goes. Trash is Quarry. Really? Sigh. I'm serious. Really now? Trash and Quarry was not what I needed. It really wasn't. It'd be really nice to actually get the last however many cursed villages this turn, which we could end up doing. Like this. Surely we just take them. And then probably a Lackeys to go with it. We don't really, I mean, we don't really need the vault yet. I mean, we do need the vault, but we don't really need the vault yet. Oh, amazing. This vault is so friendly. This friendly interaction. I feel like winning the Cursed Village split 7-2 is good. That's just the impression I'm getting. You don't get to do anything with it. Okay. Probably vaults. Probably time to add some of this to the deck. And we can definitely be taking more Lackeys. It's not an issue. Don't mind if I do. We want some more plus buy pretty soon, which I guess probably wants to be gold mine. Like this turn, given that we want to have most of our draw be based on Cursed Village Vault. Okay. Well, that's not very useful without a Cursed Village in hand. Considering we're playing Envoy next. Guess we're gonna burn some villager or not. I could innovation before the gold mine, but I don't think so. This probably can just be another vault. Okay. I'm just kind of cruising from here. You not having the Cursed Villages is going to just be super harmful. This is definitely a game management from here. We get a lot of blacksmiths. Let's do one more, then we do the Lackeys, then we do a vault. Something like that. I should be discarding more of these things. A little under-ambitious. I don't actually need this many Cursed Villages in hand. Be careful about how much I'm drawing here. Get me through 3, 4. Yeah, this is fine. And we do Camel Train, probably a Vault. Actually, probably another Gold Mine. I guess we could do Innovation here, although I don't really want to. Gold Mine. I don't know. I don't really need more Lackeys. Could just pop a colony in the deck. It's not actually particularly harmful. Vault, Lackeys colony. Do another Camel Train also. Yeah. It's Orchard, I mean. Vault for Cursed Village means that the colony isn't, like, that bad for the deck. Which definitely improves the ability to just kind of throw it in. Millers. Well, you might just, I guess you're gonna like get however many Millers. 4. It's kind of irritating, actually. I think it's better to do that. Getting the Orchard Millers is actually just so annoying. The Crier's doing a lot of work on this Orchard point stuff. I just don't know that the deck's gonna work even with that. Like, I should just have so much more money power. I'm going to be playing this a little casually, but how many buys I have? Do I have 8 buys? I think I do have 8 gains. So like piling these two things looks really very quite possible. That's what I'm gonna aspire to do. Are we there yet? Yeah, we should be just about there. So now it's going to be max money. I don't actually want to count this as the main problem here. But this should easily do. Whatever. Colony. Okay. Well, 2 blowouts on my last 2 starts. That's pretty good. Is it not working? That's sad. I think this has like actually never happened to me before. Here, just oh. Wow. We'll see if people make it back. It's alright, last game. Last game. And not a whole lot here. This is like Minstrel Tunnel. Change. We are not going to miss this deck again. There's also like Candlestick Maker Gardens. That's not actually a thing, but that's like a ancient style combo. People cite. So I guess we're going to open Supplies Change. That makes sense. You can change a thing into another thing and then trash your hovel. Maybe we just do Tunnel Chain now. Tunnel Change is a really stupid start. Eventually, I guess there's also like Cellar Tunnel, Mill Tunnel. So much tunnel stuff, and that's certainly what I think you want to be doing a bit of. But I don't think it's a open just because you won't have that stuff yet. So we'll do a Supplies Change start here. And you have the hovel in the 4 if you actually do the mill. It'd be like mill camel train, mill supplies. Camel train. There's no estate, so inheritance looks a lot worse than normal. Although, like, if you can inherit Minstrel pretty early, you'd be pretty happy about that, actually. I think. Supplies Commerce is like, it makes it so that gold costs 5, I guess. Or you might be able to get 2 golds out of it if you do a supplies and also gain to gold earlier in the turn somehow. Sad that I missed on game 2, but I don't feel like the other 2 losses were winnable games. Really. Which is just disappointing. No, the Enlarge one. The Enlarge one, I don't know. It's like you can do the rush, but at the same time, I was actually only a turn late as second player, like half a turn late as second player, so I actually was quite competitive with that strategy. Maybe you have to, like, compete with it if you want to just kind of mix it up and make it maybe a little bit more random there, but given that I was only like half a turn behind it, I don't think that it was that like unbelievably clear. I think I had some, I don't know, slightly iffy draws early-ish in the game, which I'm maybe making that up. In any case, on to this one, which I think we're going to open Supplies Change on. Strange board. You just open Tunnel Mill. That'd be a classic. It's 4. I can't imagine it being anything but a change, really, unless you have the Hovel in hand. If you have the Hovel in hand, I could imagine it being a mill, except that there's no real, like, thing where you go, I really need a mill in my deck here, because the 5 cost is not actually appealing, like, at all. So, yeah. I'm thinking we're looking at supplies change from both sides. Maybe you take Camel Train on the 3. Candlestick Maker. I want to get up to Inheritance. This allows you to accumulate some coffers and try to spike something, but I'm not a huge believer. I mean, supplies gives you horses, and that allows you to spike something, so you kind of have to balance it out, right? Okay, this is going to be a mill. For sure. And this will be probably Minstrel. I guess we could do something less expensive, like a supplies, and just like get more supplies that way. That just seems okay. Like if we only take 1 debt off of this. On the other hand, Minstrel is really good for, you know, seeing these other cards more often. On the other hand, supplies. So if we can get up to Inheritance, like that really makes the Minstrels a lot less expensive feeling, right? Could just be gold. I don't know. This is definitely more coins than I was planning to hit on any turn ever. I think we're probably just taking Minstrel here. Yeah. And at some point we'll pick up Tunnel, but again, maybe not this turn. Well, probably yes this turn. Or Camel Train, or whatever else. Camel Train is non-victory. Okay. So really all that can do is get you Minstrels. We should be taking Mill. Seems possible. How do we feel about losing this Necropolis into something better? Like a Camel Train? Or like a Tunnel? We'll go like Tunnel supplies. I'll see if I can manage to not discard this Tunnel the entire game. That would be pretty normal. I mean, I have things to discard, right? It seems better than having a Camel Train. We're looking at, like, how are we going to gain gold this game? And obviously inheriting a Minstrel and then just, like, plowing through the estates would also be a really nice thing to do. I guess actually if I, like, don't find... Okay. Oh, I guess we're gonna play the Minstrel in hopes that it works. Like that. And then inheriting Minstrel looks pretty dang good. We could have commerced for a bit of extra, but we do this and then we start changing into Minstrels and yeah. or changing into estates, and, you know, I'm kind of liking this position. I would have been like Candlestick Maker, Cellar. It would have been really nice to inherit supplies. That would have been the dream, but I think we're kind of good as is. Let's change. Just go commerce here, get 2 golds. And we'll kind of work it from here. The inheriting change seems also fine. You can work with that. I mean, we can buy our changes. I'd rather have the thing that I have a lot of be Minstrel, though, and the thing that I have a little of be Change, as opposed to the other way around. That's why I'm a little bit happier to go this way on things. And at this point, I guess I'm probably just buying province whenever possible. So, like here, I mean, what else are you doing? Okay. Go into province and then buy a state. Got copper into state, and then how much money we'd have. Not a whole lot. Let's just make this a change, unless we really feel like we want the estate bad. Or commerce, replace the gold. A little bit worried that I shuffle trigger here, and then what happens? Question. Yeah. Let's just not shuffle trigger here. That's the other option, which I guess is what we're going to take. We're just going to buy province. Play minstrel, buy province. Play mill, buy province. Playing minstrel's a little bit better. It clears off this stuff. I think I get province no matter what. And I think clearing this stuff is going to be better than... Well, I mean, I don't get to play the minstrel no matter what if I play the mill, so... We're going to do this differently somehow. We're going to go camel train to province. That's much more reasonable. think. I don't know. And some not pretty boards here. I think 3 of them kind of not pretty. Gardens. Okay. Oh, that sucked. But that's what we were doing, so it would have been nice to have drawn one of the supplies. I guess we could have drawn the province. That would have been sad. I didn't actually know that there was a province in there. But we would have been playing the mill afterwards no matter what, so it's that difference making. Is this 7? That's crap. Oh, wow. Duchy, gardens, probably duchy. I'm starting to get a little bit worried here. 7 was not good. I think I'm fine to take a province this turn. Alright, we change the gold. The other change becomes +3 coins. Oh, we can actually just pay it off. There we go. I thought I was like not winning, but then I was. Oh man, so many buttons to click through. Okay. Alright, well, 3-3 is decent. I mean, I felt like I kind of screwed up on one of the losses, and then the other 2 were just such utter blowouts that things went whatever. The wins, I don't know. I felt like I played the Uni one. I had a better opening on the Uni one, played a little bit better. The Cursed Village Vault one just kind of blew stuff out. What was it? The Cursed Village one, you got the really bad diluted, which may have made a pretty big impact. And then this one, I think just greening a little bit sooner and working with Tunnel were both good things to be doing. So with that, decent result, and I'll see you all.